what has happened in these talks? It's a restart, as they are saying, of the Indo-China relationship once again. Let's take a look at what are the key decisions that have happened. Well, firstly, it's being said now, currently, we have peaceful borders, and going further, there is going to be a commitment to ensure that there is calmness and fair resolution of any disputes that happen. We know that between India and China, we've had our eastern border issues, and that is what they're saying, that we are going to be careful going forward from here. We're going to set up strategic systems to address them. Another thing that Xi Jinping has said is, we are partners and we are not rivals. Remember, these are two large economies, and together, if they work together, they're going to be able to grow much more. So differences must not mean disputes, is what China is saying to India. Also, what they are saying is that stable ties equal to stronger Asia. If both the countries are together and they are stable, then they're going to grow together, and they're going to create a multipolar world where the Europe is not telling India what to do and where US is not telling China what to do. Also, strategic autonomy. This is extremely important. They're saying that no third-party influence should be there. And who's the third party? Usually the big brother, or rather one who tries to be the big brother, US. So no third-party influence is what the Asian giants want within their relationship. Now, Xi has been invited to the BRICS 2026, and he has accepted it and has also pledged support. Why is this important? BRICS is something that India really pushes forward, and BRICS is something that Trump cannot stand. He hates it. He does not like the idea of de-dollarization and has been targeting BRICS again and again. Now, let's try and understand what are the action points between the two countries. Well, firstly, they want to support boundary talks via special representatives. This has been happening. In eastern Ladakh, where the skirmishes had happened, there have constantly been talks happening, and that is what has led to demilitarization also to a certain aspect, if you can see. So also, let's talk about the people ties. Both the countries want to boost the people ties. How? Well, the flights are going to be resumed, the direct flights between the two countries. Also, we know that the Kailash Mansarovar Yatra, which is a huge point for India, has been resumed. And this pilgrimage softens India a little bit. Now, trade focus. Both the countries want to expand their ties. There is a huge deficit, though, which India acknowledges. We are taking in a lot of Chinese products and exporting little. So that deficit has to be addressed. India should not become a dumping ground for cheap Chinese products. That is what we want. And also wider cooperation. That is what India seeks. Terror. That is extremely important for India. India wants China to support them as far as terror is concerned, not just in the region, but also in the UN Security Council. Trade, as we just told you, and global issues, where India stands for the global south, it wants China to support it. SCO and BRICS support. Why is this important? SCO is something that China pushes for, and BRICS is what India supports. And both the countries are now there standing beside each other, giving strength to each other's vision. This is going to be important. Prime Minister Modi also spoke with the Chinese leader, Kai Chi. Now, this is important because the Communist Party is an extremely strong backbone of China, and he has spoken to the leader and sought support. So these are the important points that we have seen coming through from the bilateral meet.